Well, it was super frustrating. It took us off trail for a mile. It was basically a mile downhill. We got up at 5 and we were on trail by 5:45. Earliest we've been before the sun's up. And then it take us a mile off trail, downhill. We got to climb back up. And honestly, I think my route that I planned for this followed that. Followed the PCT. The PCT and the JMT diverge here at Thousand Island Lake and converge back again at Red's Meadow, or the opposite if you're coming northbound. I think I drew my route following that, the PCT from here, which sucks. Nervous about Eek too. He's doing strong this morning, but we just wasted an hour, almost 2.5 miles, going nowhere. Plus additional elevation gain that nobody wants. So, I don't know, I'm really beating myself up over that. Missed the sign. I just saw the sign that said Red's Meadow this way, and I missed a little thing that had JMT. So I can show you a clip of that. But anyway, here we are. Make the best of it. Alright, here we are recapping day 4 on the JMT. Ethan's got our numbers. So what did we do today? What was the planned day for mileage and elevation, and then what did we actually do?
The plan was 16.83 miles. We did 19.22, and we were supposed to do 2104 feet of gain, but we did 29.15.
So part of that was I mentioned earlier, took us down the wrong trail for a mile. It was all downhill. And then the other part of it is I think that route, that section, I had planned on, or I had put it, when I built the route, I think somehow I followed the PCT trail, not the JMT. So the PCT splits off going southbound at Thousand Island Lake and then comes back just a little north of Red's Meadow. So I don't know what we were supposed to do today, but that's what we ended up doing. So 19 something miles, 2 of those miles were wasted and weren't necessary. And those are probably the 2 miles that were the hardest today. At least the last 2 miles coming in, it was hot. So we did 19 miles. We got here at 1:10.
Started at 5:50. So
we did quite a bit of mileage really fast today. Most of it was downhill. There was a couple climbs.
Average pace was 2.7 miles an hour.
Which counts the breaks that we took and everything else. So we were moving pretty quick. And it caught up to us, I think, in the last maybe 3 miles. We were just feeling pretty... The sun was up. It was a really exposed section of trail. It's hot. But here we are, Red's Meadow. We had double cheeseburger,
2,
and shakes for lunch. And then for dinner, we had double cheeseburgers again. We bought a few little snacks. We were able to kind of get rid of some of our food that was kind of unnecessary for the next couple of days before we get into VVR, and I think we're about ready to head to bed. We met up with Bryce, who was here. He's taken some detours, so we'll meet back up with him in 2 days in VVR. I don't know what else. Anything else about today? Thousand Island Lake was pretty. Sunrise over in that area was really pretty. Garnett Lake was pretty. We got water there. So, yeah, it's a good time. Good day today. So, anyway, any final words? We're ready for bed. We got beds tonight. It's pretty cool in here, so we'll do that. All right, well, check in again tomorrow morning. Peace. Off and rolling. Started pretty early. Had alarm set at 4:40, 4:45. Got out trail 5:15. Did 6 miles in just a hair under 2 hours. Making some really good time. We've done about 1,700 feet of gain, so only about 2,300 more spread across, I think about 9.5 miles, probably closer to 9 now. So anyway, beautiful morning. It's a good day. Everybody's feeling pretty good. It's nice to be closing in on halfway done for the day before 8 o'clock. So we can take our time in the afternoon or get to camp early and nap, rest, swim in Lake Virginia. So anyway, check back in a little bit later. All right, well, day 5's in the books. It was a really short day for us today, meaning we got done super early, earlier than the other 2 days. What were our numbers, Zeke?
We were supposed to do 15.98 miles. We did 15.6. We were supposed to gain 38.09, but we did 40.96.
So 4,000 feet of gain over 15 miles. Actually, didn't feel that bad. It wasn't. It was very gradual. There was 1 or 2 spots I think that were kind of tough, but it was a pretty gradual. I think Ethan said we did 10 miles by 9 a.m. We got out at 5:15 from Reds. It was just a beautiful morning. We were able to put in some good miles. Stopped after 6 miles for some breakfast. And yeah, I think we got in here at 11:30 a.m. So we found our little campsite back here. And Trevor's over here. Pitched our tents, took naps, laid down, relaxed. Went down to Lake Virginia and kind of waited in it for a bit. It was a little cold because of a lot of wind. Came back up here and napped some more. Had some dinner and met Bryce. Bryce came by, ate dinner with us, chatted with him.
Is this the original 4 then?
Yeah. I don't know what the original for. There wasn't an
Because at one point,
four.
I thought you were like,
It was just 2. Trevor was kind of all in from the beginning. And then I guess when you guys were running, you were probably talking. And then at some point, Ethan was like,
persuasion period for Mike. But you joined. You were the 3rd, right? Was it?
Ethan was the.
Yeah, you were before Mike.
Yeah, you were before Mike.
Did you have to be convinced to come, or did you ask to come?
I kind of wanted to.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, dang, for his first trip, the JMT is a big one. So I was like, Ethan, why don't we do the Highline Trail again? I'll do it again in August. And you come and let 5 to 6 days be your first immersion into backpacking. But I don't know, like you just kind of said you didn't want to do that, you'd rather do this. So.
Well, it was like 2 days before school started, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then what's our plan for tomorrow? What's on the what are we supposed to be doing tomorrow?
14.5 miles, 2,000 feet of gain.
14.5 miles, 2,000 feet of gain. Supposed to go over Silver Pass, which is about 1,700 from the lowest point prior to it. The app is saying it's only 13.1 miles to the junction. So anyway, it'll be an early day. We'll probably set up our tents again and then wait for the shuttle, the ferry, to get into VVR, spend the night in VVR tomorrow, and enjoy the next day, all day there for the most part. We'll see what happens. But it's getting cool. The bugs are still kind of out. We need to get warm in our tent. It's cold. It's going to be cold. We're at about 10,400 feet, at least according to my watch here. So it'll be a chilly one. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.